Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Kay from Lunarlight Games, and thanks for dropping back in. Hello, and welcome to our channel if you're new. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Help us keep growing our channel, please. And yes, we're back again with more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Also, by the way, if you guys were watching off of our last video for Steins Gate Elite, well, excuse me for the cutoff because we finished chapter 1 and the stream cut off right then and there. I think it's probably a limitation of the developers. I guess you can't really stream visual novels of that series, but over here it doesn't seem to matter too much. Capcom doesn't seem to restrict that, so that is great for us because we can play as much of this on stream as we want to. But hang on here. We go ahead and set up the stream and then we'll get going. So yeah, if you guys really want to see more of Steins Gate Elite or Steins Gate in general, I recommend watching the anime if you're not at all interested in reading through the visual novel. Though the visual novel is amazing. There are some elements in the visual novel that are not present in the anime. So if you want the full, unfiltered, unadulterated version, make sure you read that visual novel. I think it's available for PS3 and PS Vita. But anyway, let's focus more on Phoenix Wright. We're gonna go ahead and load up our old save. It's currently September 9th, 9:52 a.m. in the District Court Defendant Lobby. Well, I guess this is it. Yes, it really is it. It's been a while since we've jumped on this game as well. I think we haven't played a session of this since like what? July? Wow. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Oh no. Ah, Phoenix, look. Well, look who we have here. Also, his face looks kind of weird when it's not seen in profile. A head-on shot like this kind of looks weird, especially with his nose. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story. Edgeworth looks almost kind of regretful here. I'll do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. But why? Why would you do that? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? Yeah, Edgeworth doesn't seem to be that proud of this situation. How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. What happened to a district attorney's own sense of ethics? So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Hmm? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. So these two have some sort of history. Oh no, Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. Everyone's jaws dropping. What? Okay, let's do this. No problem. Pro tip. Even if you are a very good lawyer, it's probably not advisable to defend yourself in court. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. And the defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor, I will be defending myself. Well, understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it should be me. But nah, we're gonna let it go. Forget it. I smell a trap. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. It's this fool again. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Oh man. All the sparkles. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Bro, your name. These two are great together. They're gonna totally win, right? My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Wait, what? Isn't it Rojo Blanco, or what is this? I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. Edgeworth is not impressed. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? I don't know either, Phoenix. Ho ho ho. Sparkle, sparkle. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. That gives me an idea. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see his account. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well. Defendant, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, we need to pick out the inconsistencies here. We don't really care about the time. This doesn't matter either. Of course he would hear a bedlam. Yes, we know that he tried to look at the building. He saw a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. And of course, he's accusing us. Oh, but wait, Miss May. The victim. She ran away, but you gave chase. We're gonna press him on this. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. But on this note, we're going to use the May testimony. Can we not? Oh wait, hang on. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Okay, so here's where we're going to present the testimony.
Objection!
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. And the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Oh no. We blew a hole through his testimony. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. But wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? You know what? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay and Company, of course. Boom. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. He was standing right here. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Oh no. Things just got real. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? He's suggesting that... That rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. She first ran to the left. Okay, so she ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. But wait. If you've been following along in our last set of videos, you'll know that we have some evidence. For example, based off the autopsy report, she died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Let's present this.
Objection!
Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. Oh no. Another hole. What do you have to say to that? Oops. Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were also... Excuse me, that you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
Objection!
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite.
Objection!
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Man, everyone wants justice. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony... The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, Mr. White. And Mr. White. Okay. The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting. Deal with it, bro. This is almost over. First rule of lying, never throw in unnecessary details. The two accounts. I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. We're gonna press him on that. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix? Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Phoenix, he's getting a lot less talkative. He is probably afraid I'll catch him on something. but it won't be easy. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. But hang on. Don't we have a copy of the floor plans here? That seems rather suspicious. Let me go ahead and present this.
Objection!
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder. Yes? So what's he talking about? Well, notice here the cone. The cone reflects his line of sight. And the space right around the bottom portion of the square, notice how there's a thick line and then a thinner line. That represents the window. So imagine that we're looking from the very bottom of the screen at the base of the cone, and our vision is spreading out in an arc. Well, not an arc, but at an open angle through the window. Notice how everything that's lit up reflects our line of sight. Everything that's white. But yet if we look over to the left of the window opening, everything is in shadow. And the stand is nowhere near in the white. So obviously he could not have seen it. Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, I kind of just explained this. This is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Oops. Right. Ridiculous. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There is no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Bay law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Did he just have a heart attack? Mr. White? He's dying. Mr. White? He's having a heart attack. Why don't someone help him? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. Miss Mia? Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Crap. I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? Oh, what? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Of all the things to admit to. The wiretap? Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. Oh crap. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of this Faye. And what does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place a wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? A last-second Hail Mary. And that scores his defense. Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I've reached the Fay and Company law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place, when he went to place a wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Dude's just shining and sparkling all this while. Leave it to me. I feel faint. So about that wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay and Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Makes sense. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound. Correct. That is right. I see very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. How convenient for him. Crap. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Well, how can we respond to this? Let's press him on this. Was it really the beginning of September? Because the murder, where... Do we have a date here? I mean, sorta, we do have kind of a date. I don't really have a... Yeah, I don't have a surefire way to reveal this, but let's press them. Do you have proof?
Objection!
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. I had entered the Fay and Company law offices. Oh yeah? How did he do that?
Hold it!
Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Objection!
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay and Company law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay and Company law offices. Of course I had done so to place a wiretap. Did you really?
Hold it!
Why did you tap Mia's phone?
Objection!
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Did he really see the glass light stand?
Hold it!
Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Can we present anything here? I mean, don't we have a receipt or something? No, let's let him go on. We've already heard this before. Oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix? Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Who could it be? Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Is he seeing illusions? It couldn't be. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. You're finally awake. Okay, so he was having a dream within a dream. Hey, Phoenix. Gak, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Did we? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? Looks kind of blurry, but it's just a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000, wow. Dude's got big pockets. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. And there we have it. The smoking gun. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I think you should start seeing the picture by now. The glass light stand was only there the day before, not the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. And with that updated receipt, we can now use it as evidence. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... Rather, are you all right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor. There's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Dude, what are you doing? You won. His hubris got the better of Edgeworth. Edgeworth, Edgeworth. That is a tongue twister. He should have just, well, left alone. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He really should not have let us do this. Because now we can successfully repel that here. What's going on, Seth?
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood. You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Edgeworth was not paying attention. Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase on that receipt? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay and Company law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. I think we gave him his second heart attack. That guy's dying. Well, Mr. White, can't get this one, can you? No. It's impossible. Man, we're just making up words now here. Uh-oh. He's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Oh? Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Edgeworth has one final trick up his sleeve. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait. I forgot it's Edgeworth. He's like Yugi or Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Always one last final... Yeah, always one last trap card. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. I thought usually they're innocent before being proven guilty. So does that mean he's just straight up guilty? Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes evidence as he pleases. This is bad. And we can't wait for that to happen, so we're gonna object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. Oh crap. The witness will stay. Mia's the one doing the commanding here. Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Mia's memo. It's a list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. And this will hopefully complete the rest of his case.
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop. Desist. Halt. Please stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. What exactly is the list? I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. That's all it took? Maybe she should have given that list first, and then we could have just avoided everything here. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. I mean, not really. He basically got handed a list by a ghost. It literally took the undead to carry him. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Also, this covers the Halloween aspect of our Halloween celebration. Well. This court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, Yeah, we're not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. Success. We won. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congrats. You're lucky I was born a fae. And the fact that she can possess her own sister. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Did she always have that beauty mark? Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. That's kind of dark. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No. There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. Teehee, I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. And she's spirited away. But later that night, being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Are we sure we're talking to Mia? You should see your face. Mia. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. That's always the trouble with spirit mediums. You never know when they're actually being possessed or not. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Well, you kind of had a beauty mark and you had your cleavage out. Exactly like your sister. Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Maya wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. That's it? It's not much of a letter. Take care of, huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Company law offices, right? Oh yeah, about that. Well, I guess this place does belong to Phoenix Wright now. And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Is she like the new paralegal? Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? How'd you get the name Nick? His name's Phoenix. It's a great nickname. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means. We're partners. Well, seeing as how Phoenix is a lawyer, unless it's written down in a contract, that's a hard no. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. And Mia's to a lesser extent. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Company law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. And he's still seeing her ghost. Lovely. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here. Watching. Creepy. Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Burgers, huh? I'm pretty sure that's a localized thing. No sushi, huh? Okay, wait up. Okay, that took forever, but we finally finished the second case episode. Now we can start on case number 3. Case number 3 is called the Turnabout Samurai. But we'll begin this case in another session, sometime in the future. So that's going to be the end of tonight's session. I think that's a great place to stop it. Man, how many cases are there? I think there's like, what, 16 or something like that? Or not 16, around like 12? Let me have a look. No, let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 9 cases, but there's a grand total of like... Yeah, there's a grand total of like 3 games in this trilogy. We got a lot of work to do with this game. And a lot more reading, too. Dang. If we skip text, we could probably get this done in about 16 to 20 hours, but without skipping, we're looking around maybe 30 to 40, maybe even 50 hours worth of gameplay. Well, that's just great. Well, if you're currently watching this on YouTube, please like the video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Let me, can I skip through this? I'm not going to read through this. No, I don't want to read through this. Come on. The game's not letting me pause. Oh well. If you guys want to see a preview of case number 3, there it is. So this is probably a couple weeks later. There we go. Can I get out of here? No, that's not what I want to do. There we go. Okay. So if you're currently watching this on YouTube, please like the video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Let me know what you guys think. Share the video, and also subscribe. If you've missed out on any of the previous play sessions we've had with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, make sure to check out the playlist. We're going to try to run through all the cases and all the games as well. And hopefully by the end we'll get the platinum. But if you want to see more content from us, hit up our channel. If you are currently on Twitter, follow us at twitter.com/LunarlightGames. Over there you'll find deals, discounts, as well as news stories about the gaming world, as well as odd giveaway we run from time to time. Check out the pinned post for more information, or hit up our hashtag LunarlightVault. If you'd like to help sponsor our channel financially, you can do so by dropping a donation over at paypal.me/LunarlightGames. The link will be posted down below later. But if not, no worries. Please continue watching our videos and also subscribe. And also follow us at our backup channel at twitch.tv/LunarlightGames. Don't forget to hit the notification bell across all of our platforms to get updates as soon as they're made available, or to catch whenever we go live. But yeah, that's going to be the end of tonight's session. We'll try to get back on again Tuesday. No promises about that though, but I'm trying to ensure that we have an equal amount of content spread across this channel, so We have enough new content every day for you guys to check out. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a great start to your week. And hopefully we will see more of you guys sometime soon. For now, take care and have a great night.